What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, I want to talk about a way that you can increase customer retention. You can increase the lifetime value of your customers. So we're going to get very, very tactical with this tip. So if you're running a business and you sell a product or you sell a service, this is going to be a great way to get customers coming back to your store and purchasing more or re-upping your service or whatever it is that your business revolves around. Because often we focus so much of our time and our energy on our marketing efforts on bringing in new leads. And then we worry about, okay, well, how do I convert that? And then how do I bring down my customer acquisition costs and all this stuff? We're fixated on more people coming in through the funnel, but often we overlook the people who have already purchased and they're in the funnel. So, actual customers. And we look at them often and think well, they already bought the thing. What else is there? And really what I've found to be the most impactful thing in growing businesses to 7 and 8 figures and beyond is to have, your front of funnel purchase or product or service that gets people in. Maybe it's a lower ticket item. And then you have the back of house offers and services that you then upsell through. And the beauty of this is, you can get a customer in, maybe they spend $100 on your initial offer, your initial product, whatever it is. And then down the road, you have these other offerings, maybe it's $1,000, $10,000 or whatever it is. And because you're marketing to a person who has already purchased the thing, you know that they're going to be more inclined to do business with you. And if you did a great job on the fulfillment side of that product, then of course they're going to be psyched if you have other ways that you can add value to their life. And so that's my mindset is for every customer that comes in, how do we increase their lifetime value? So rather than just fixating on how do I get more customers in the door at this one product, I get thinking really hard about how do I get these customers that I already have to purchase something else? How do I get them to keep buying new things? So maybe the lifetime value of this customer goes from $100 to now $150, and the effects of that are very, very large and a lot easier, I think, in many cases than just going out there and trying to get more customers. So one of the ways that I do this is what I call birthday follow-ups. And if you run a business where it makes sense to collect the birthdays of your customers, then this is easy peasy. This is all about having a reason to reach back out to them and connect on for a reason, right? Not just from a sales perspective, but continuing to deepen that relationship. Birthdays are a great way of doing that, but could really be any type of holiday. It could be any type of milestone. Now, if you're running a business where you don't know that person's birthday, you don't necessarily just want to send out the Valentine's Day offer, the Memorial Day offer, which I do think that those are all great offers that you should be sending out. But I also like sending out more personalized things that that customer goes, oh, this was only for me. This wasn't necessarily for every customer that they've ever serviced. When you get the Valentine's Day offer, you're not feeling oh, I'm super special and they care about me. They thought about me. But if I reach out, for some reason, 6 months to the day after you first purchased our product, and I celebrate your purchase birthday. Maybe I don't know your actual birthday, but I celebrate your purchase birthday with us, or your inclusion into the club. That can be a really good reason, a good way for me to deepen the relationship and say how did you enjoy this product? Are you still using it? What did you like? What didn't you like? Hey, by the way, I want to celebrate you for being here. So thank you for that. Here's a discount. Here's another product that I think you'd really be interested in. There's so many different ways you can get creative about this, but the key is to think hard about how we can continue to mine our current customers list to increase the lifetime value of that customer rather than just fixating on the paid advertising, the organic advertising to get more customers in. Really look hard and say, okay, I've serviced these 100 customers over the last year. What could I do to get them to purchase something new? How can I add more value to their life beyond that one thing? And maybe you sell a recurring product or recurring service. This is really simple. You can go back to them and say, hey, you ready for the next iteration of this? You're out of paper towels, so here's the next batch of paper towels, or whatever the thing is. That is, in my estimation, the best way to grow your bottom line of recurring revenue. Because once you get the customer to make that initial purchase, getting them to get the second or the third or the fourth is so much easier. It's just they're the epitome of a hot lead. They're a smoldering lead because they already purchased. So they've already overcome that biggest barrier, which was, I don't know if I can trust you or believe that this product can serve me. Now, if your product sucks, Well, you're going to want to focus on that. If your customer fulfillment sucks, then focus on that before you go back to trying to get these customers. But I encourage you, like, make a good product and deliver it to the best of your ability. And then that is going to make people ravenous and want to come back and keep purchasing things, even without you prompting them. That's the ideal goal, is that they just organically keep coming back. And if you do that, I think you'll find a lot of success. So this was a very tactical one. If you're running a business, I want you thinking about, how can I re-engage my current customer list? Instead of just making the sell and then moving on to trying to convince the next person, how do I keep that person engaged, thinking about me and wanting my product or services? If you do that, you're gonna be doing pretty well. So hope this brought you some value, people. Appreciate you as always. Gonna see you back around these parts tomorrow. But until then, stay hyper focused, my friend.